Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying some of this sporadic and somewhat short-lived summer in Calgary. I wanted to do just a quick video today on addressing why not the big box stores. We have had a number of requests and comments about finding or not finding our book in local chapter stores. There are a few chapters locations that are listed on our website where you could purchase our book for a limited time. Here's why. See, when we write a book, we all think, oh, well, of course, I'll get it in the chapter store. That's where everyone will go and find it and be able to purchase it. Not quite. Specifically when we were self-publishing, which is what we chose to do. In order to get into chapters nationwide, we need to have a distributor. Distributors like to take 70% of the profits and we get 30. That covers all of their shipping to various locations and some of their marketing costs as well, which is what the distributor would do. They have the relationships with chapters. Chapters only accepts books from distributors. For them to accept books from individual authors would be unbelievably time consuming. If you know anything about accounting, you could imagine their vendors list would be unrealistic, absolutely unrealistic and unmanageable. So it makes sense for them to streamline their business to only accept books from distributors. Doesn't make so much sense for someone who has self-published to give up 70% of their profits. So that is why we are not in chapters on a national basis so far. We do have a contact with someone at chapters to discuss this. However, we have to have a very solid marketing profile and plan, not only locally but nationally, before they'll even listen to that. So that's one of the reasons. Why are we in some chapters locations? Well, in order to get into some, it's called consignment. To get into a chapter's location on consignment, I need to individually contact every store manager and make an agreement with that store. So it is very time consuming. They also have a limited number of local authors that they can be profiling at one time, so they may or may not have space. And while I am accepted in that store on consignment, which is a store-by-store basis, it is only for a 90-day period. So for those of you wondering why some chapters locations, why not others, and then why only for a limited time, that's the answer for you. Consignment is not quite as pricey for self-published books. They take 45% of the profit, which is really reasonable considering the storefront that they provide, as well as the shelf space. It costs money to have that building. Now, the other thing about being self-published and being found in a chapter's location, how would you find us? I actually asked one of the managers of the chapter stores, how many books do you have in this store? How many books are in here? None of them could answer that question for me. There are so many books in Chapters Indigo stores, we would simply be lost on the shelves. In our experience of 27 hours of doing book signings, actually 36 hours of doing book signings in Chapters locations, most people go into chapters with a very distinct purchase in mind. So they know exactly what area they're going to and what book they're looking for. They may browse slightly in a particular section after that or before that, but they came in with a distinct purchase in mind. So it's very difficult to get noticed on the shelves of chapters as well. This is what I wanted you to know. This is why we are currently selling off of our website, which you will see at the end of this at www.marriageandmetals.com. Please feel free to visit us there. If you are local, let us know. We'll see if we can avoid some of the shipping charges for you. We want to be reasonable in all ways and be as accessible as possible. And right now, that is off our website. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.